Ricky gave me my first break in the business by hiring me as his assistant when he worked on a radio station called XFM. Yeah, I'm ever, forever grateful for that. And a number of other reasons. Bought me a sandwich once.
That sounded rude.
No.
Like one of those stars who go, yeah, you gave my first break.
Yeah.
I had to do some things on the casting couch.
Yeah, so that was how I got started.
23 was.
Was I?
What was I, 36 or something, wasn't I?
I can't have been 23.
I think you were. Yeah. Looked like a really gangly adolescent who just grew too quick and no one could do anything.
25.
You weren't?
Well, we known each other about 12
97,
years.
when were you born?
74.
What does that mean then?
All right, shut up.
There you go.
Boring.
My first break probably was, working at XFM. I got a job and they said I could have an assistant. First CV that came through, I said, yeah, he'll do. Karl was working on XFM also. We worked together on XFM, then we went and did The Office. We came back as conquering heroes. We were big shots. I used to run the desk, too big for that now. They gave us a little minion who worked there. Then he opened his mouth and I realised that he was funnier than anyone I'd ever met before, without even knowing it himself. So,
But you've been quietly squirreling away in the background for years, haven't you?
I've just always got work by knowing people. I've never I've never got a job through an interview. It's always, even at Cordon Bleu, it's because my mum worked at Partners next door. It was like a stationery shop.
I love the way you say Cordon Bleu, like everyone's heard of this place.
Like everyone's going, oh, Cordon Bleu. No one loves the world.
It's like, I think Summerfield bought it. It's a fridge shop. Well, not fridge, like chickens and stuff, frozen foods. And my mum said, I think I can get you in there.
She was connected. She was like the Godfather.
Like the mafia, yeah. I'll get you in Cordon Bleu. How? It's next door, isn't it?
So,
there's a notice in the window. People need it.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Just go along. I said, why? What's the intel? Just they said, need any idiot. I said, I've got one of them. Yeah. Went along there, got sacked, didn't you?
So any advice really to any kind of aspiring people is know people. That's your advice.
Definitely
or what's next door? Where do you live? Where do you live? What do you want to do? Where do you live? Next to a chippy. Should be a fishmonger.
There you are. Good advice.
Growing up, I probably watched sort of bad American shows. I watched all those things like Policewoman and all the cop shows. They weren't bad, actually. Thinking about it, they were quite good. Some of them were really good, like Kojak and Rockford Files, that were great. But I suppose my mecca was American TV and all the American comedies from Laurel and Hardy, Woody Allen, Cheers and Taxi and all those things. So those were my biggest influence, American comedy and drama, probably. My first love was actually probably science and nature programmes. I just love, when I got BBC Two, I couldn't believe my luck, things like Horizon, and now I watch BBC Four, it's probably my favourite channel.
I watched a lot of comedy, classic comedy, British comedy, Monty Python and Tony Hancock, all that stuff, all the classic 70s stuff, Fawlty Towers. John Cleese grew up in Weston-super-Mare, very near Bristol. He was tall. I thought, there you are, I've got all those things. But then later, I became very hooked on American TV later, when I got older. Never saw Policewoman, though. Sounds good.
Angie Dickinson.
It was a woman who worked for the police.
That was it?
That was the conceit.
That was the hook. You had to have a hook.
Yeah.
All bloke sucks lollies. Bloke with one eye, thinks he doesn't know what he's doing. He does. Fella on a horse, that was McLeod. Ironside, he can't walk. Right, so they had to have a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it taught me.
People think he's an idiot.
Yeah, he's got a perfectly round head. He doesn't know anything.
What did you used to watch growing up?
I've never been a fan of telly. I'm still not. I don't watch it much. Telly, honestly, the telly at home, it's about that big. I don't know what that is. But it's dead small. I was thinking about getting a bigger one. Now I've made a few quid. It's like, I don't want to.
Just edit that, and it cuts to him going, I'm thinking about getting a bigger one. Now I've got a few quid. Be a brilliant clip.
It was stuff like flambards.
What's that?
It's like...
I was thinking of flumps. What's
No,
that? That's
no.
that
It was about
period
planes and stuff.
comedy, innit?
It wasn't a comedy. It was
drama.
I didn't even like it.
What was it?
No, it was a drama, I suppose. But my mum watched it, and I used to sit and watch that with her. But it was more the occasion of she'd always make a big plate of toast and a big pot of tea, and I liked that.
So
and
your
I've got
favourite
Flambard's is on tonight.
Favourite
I was
TV show
excited.
was Tea and Toast, really.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was about the thing. Yeah, It was, that's kind of what
What's your
telly's
favourite
about.
TV show? Sofa. Night Off. What's your favourite TV show? Night Off.
So Dallas as well. We had toast that night when that was on. Then Dynasty came out. It was like more toast.
You're
It was just toast. I like toast.
Where did you start eating crumpets? What show sort of made you think of the crumpets?
I started off on pikelets.
Yeah, which is a
It's like a kid's version of a crumpet.
it's like a flattened crumpet. You watch that with usually drama in it.
Howard's Way. I got into
The
crumpets.
pikelet.
That was Sunday night.
Yeah.
Sort of crumpet.
When would you have a cake? What sort of TV show would you have a cake?
Didn't have cakes
no,
in our house when I
no
was
way,
younger.
no way,
No.
no way.
Swiss roll.
Yeah. Write about what you know, be original, and there's no rush.
See, I'd say do stuff about what you don't know. That's what I'm doing.
Interesting.
Brilliant.
I'd say do it for the awards.
Oh dear. He likes Richmond Park. He goes, I like to see all the deers. I went, it's deers plural, you don't need to say deers. I try and educate whenever I can.
What's that one?
I said,
that deer is already
yeah,
plural.
deer is plural. I said, you know, like sheep or fish. So you can say fishes. And we were laughing at us. I said, do you know the plural of mongoose? Because a lot of people think it would be mongoose. It's not, it's mongooses. Do you know what Karl said?
Plural of mongoose.
Mongoose, yes.
Plural of mongoose.
It's worth a competition. No, it's not. No.
No, go on.
Karl, what did you think the plural of mongoose was?
Mongs.
I phoned him up. There was a front cover of the I think it was the Telegraph one day this week, and it was an ironic story. It was a fluff piece, but it was a funny story. It was about a monkey in a zoo that had a ruck with its father because it's adolescent. It was like the equivalent of like 16 to 18, and it had a fight with its father, and it escaped. It ran away, and it was like, you know, an interesting story.
Yeah.
I phoned Karl up and said, "There's a monkey news. A monkey has escaped from its cage after an argument with its father." And he said, "What was the argument about?" I mean, he thinks like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
What was the argument about? Like the zookeepers are going, "Oh look, oh no, he's brought up his untidy room again." The father, "Oh look, he's caught him smoking again." I mean, what do you mean? What was the argument about? They have fights. They have fights, and then it ran away.
His dad wanted him to go to college, but he just wants to quit and get a job.
Yeah, and he fancied a monkey in the other cage, and the father was saying, "She's not good enough for you."
I remember I was on a. I don't know if this is all right to talk about. I mean, it happened, so you know, not worried
It's
about
all right
it.
to talk about. Everything's all right to
I
talk
was-
about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And got on it. It was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that, and absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, "Oh, is there any seats anyway?" Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways. You can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. You know, so walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get to that, get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right, and sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, well, Down syndrome kid,
Right.
sat there, and he goes, "All right." And I thought, oh, right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? They ask a lot of questions, right? So I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious,
Sure.
right? So that's like mean. I'd never want to be mean. Do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think I know. I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and that. So then, my phone goes, and I think, right, what do? Do I ignore it? Or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually thinking about it. It wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, but I'm awake then, aren't I? So he's like, "Hello?" And I'm like, "Alright, mate." And he says, "You're muscly."
Oh God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just stand. It's again stressing me out because I'm thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And you know, I mean, I'm not muscly. I'm in good shape and that.
Well,
so then he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right? So do I do it or not? What, and there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, so and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, oh, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle. What do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to. If he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh God.
So anyway.
Oh my God. I'm thinking who won.
well, I'm
Well,
thinking,
so-
were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped?
No,
Was it game?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right?
Yeah.
And he was really like, you know, taking my arm down. And then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
It's suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this.
Anyway.
Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He liked sausages. And I said, you know, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're alright. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, oh, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Dunno, he just said, it's not allowed to
I
have
don't
it.
quite understand. You were given a gift, and the gift was a golfing,
A
day of golf.
and yeah, for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play. No, she knew. No, it was a
Right.
present. It was playing golf. It was a
Sure.
golfing day. She doesn't play golf, so I had to choose someone to take away. It's all right. It wasn't a romantic meal.
No, but that was my immediate thought. I was...
yeah. Me and Carl just getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know. Go.
Go. Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So chose Carl, obviously. We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, brilliant. I'd love to see him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. So we had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, stop! And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point, he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you know, you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, watch the tree, right? So...
Dukes of Hazzard.
And I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on my driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, right? And I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around. He goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around. And then second shot, I go, you know, you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his 3rd shot. He puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something.
Sure.
It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run, you and I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache, you're going for your run, I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on, for some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright, I'll just, you know, doesn't matter, you can have a bath in the
It's
dark.
summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so yeah.
So you were in the darkness.
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't... you know, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, you know, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and shit. I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
Wow,
minutes.
lateness is lateness.
Well,
Next.
doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out. I'm drying like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later.
You know.
No, I don't. You know, I don't like
You're
that.
not going to do that now.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area
Naked.
with a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And
Candlelit.
then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got a headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
It's so right. We are knackered because you know he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, we didn't even walk round the golf course. We had a buggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. He's talking like he's asking me stuff about evolution. What about tell me that? Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution... this isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45.
Sure.
Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things are, I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved, and that's why, soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this was about, 11:30, and I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yoghurt you can have a chat with.
It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle, and now he's coming to, or Lawnmower Man, if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man, if you've seen the film, you'll know what I mean. And his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff, and general well-being. He's not a big happiness quote fan, are you, Karl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time, people on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And, what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on a door and all that. What I've done, I've,
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, just gonna get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours sincerely, Karl.
come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, yeah, go on.
So, what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes, I've picked two that are real,
Okay.
and I've made one up. Right?
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess.
Okay, then,
which one it is.
go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, We won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours,
Yeah.
A, B, or C, and I'll
Yeah.
write down mine, and we'll
Sure.
see how it
Okay,
goes.
Carl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know.
Don't
no,
worry,
I know.
we're clever.
No,
You're
we know,
wily
we know,
old
we
man.
can't see,
Don't like
yeah.
call my bluff.
Yeah, go on
Okay.
then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah?
All right.
yeah.
The way I see it,
Oh God, my head's gonna burst.
now hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
Hang
no,
on.
this might not be Carl's.
It might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah, good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Hang on. It's not here.
Come on.
Cat food.
Cat food, go on.
It stinks a bit, but if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Imagine this in faking it. Imagine their faces when he says that, and they're going, "Oh my God." Oh. Carl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
I've been trying to take in too much information though. That's the problem recently. Well, I said to you last week, I've been like reading more books and what have you, and trying to take in too much. But the problem is, like even watching telly and that now. Suzanne said to me, you know, stop doing that. Stop watching telly late at night and going to bed, because it's making your brain too active. And I'm sort of
Heaven forbid.
and you know, I'm trying to get to sleep and I can't. And then when I wake up, she had a go at me the other day, right? Because it was the night after watching The Fat Baby, right? Woke up in the morning and she had a go at me because as soon as I woke up, I said it was something like, "How can you freeze time?" And she says, "Are you going to say good morning or whatever?"
I'm gonna burst! Just imagine it, right? It's that the sun comes out through the window. Oh, she's Carl's like that, his little head. His eyes open, he goes,
One of those floppy night hats.
"How can you freeze time?" Oh, God!
But it's because, like, whatever, the night before I might have heard that on the news or whatever, and it's just been sort of whizzing round my head.
Sure.
And, you know, it was a big debate. I think have they found a way of doing it or something?
What are you talking about?
They've done something about freezing time and all that.
See, this isn't information, this is nothing. That is nothing, that. They've done something about freezing time. Imagine Jeremy Paxman coming on, going, "Well, the issues tonight said something about freezing time." It's, think before you talk.
No, but I don't worry about how to do it. I just think about what effects that will
Oh,
have.
they haven't asked you to get involved?
Well, this is what
Phew,
I'm saying, though. You
phew.
can't explain it. It's a tough thing, isn't it? But what's the point in me worrying
It's
about
not a
that?
question. Do you know what he said to me the other day? This is unbelievable. This is one of the most stupid, incredible things I've ever heard. He was talking, and he suddenly stopped, and he was thinking about it, and he went, "Oh," I don't know what, he went, "You'd never see a black ghost."
Extraordinary.
True, though, isn't it?
I've never seen a ghost, full stop.
There are no ghosts. There aren't ghosts.
No, but I mean when you just see them in, like, magazines and that.
And what we got, is it time?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, then. So, there's this monkey, right,
Right.
in Canada. It's in a zoo in, Toronto, I think it is. His name's Pascal, right, and what happened was all the people in the zoo sort of said, you know, what can we do, sort of spice the day up a bit, right?
Yeah.
So they left,
Embellishing. No way this is a news
let him
story.
do the news, let him do the news.
Okay.
so they
Any
left.
dates?
Just let him read the news, alright?
Well,
You wouldn't interrupt Moira
It
Stewart.
was about 2 weeks ago.
No, because she always says today, so you know it's news. She doesn't say, right, there was a monkey, right?
All right,
Well,
in Canada,
Come on,
right?
mate, just finish
Okay.
the beer all night.
A couple of weeks ago in this zoo in Canada.
Right,
They got a camcorder
right.
and they said let's leave it for the monkey to have a play with, right? So anyway, they passed it around,
Won a BAFTA.
and a couple of chimps and that were rubbish at it. They were like filming the floor and all that, and the fingers were always in shot and stuff like that, right? But anyway, there was this one chimp called Pascal, right, who
Annoys me that he calls them monkeys, though. They're not monkeys, they're apes.
He was a dab hand at it. Right? He was like filming stuff, really good shots, you know, sort of nice mood and that. He used the lighting properly and all the rest of it.
No, he didn't!
This is the news. What are you talking about? This is the news.
God,
So
Steve,
anyway.
it's so annoying. You know it annoys me so much. Things like that. He was a dab under. He was doing really good shots. It really annoys me.
Let's hear the news.
Anyway, right, so he started, at night, like when the zookeepers went home, he started filming, like, other monkeys on the go, like whilst they were at it, right? And he was filming them and what have you.
The Ron Jeremy of
I
the
love
zoo.
it. You know it's going to end up on the web.
So anyway, the zookeepers came in the next day and it's like, let's see what shots he's got. Anyway, he's got all this, like, you know, all these monkeys at it and what have you. So,
Oh, yeah, this is, honestly, you don't know what this is doing to me, Steve. Can I stop him now?
So they thought, like, actually there's a few monkeys who aren't at it enough. Do you know what I mean? They have problems and what have you, so let's give them the videos.
That is so untrue. This is so untrue. It's so untrue that it was filmed by a monkey.
So
It's
what
so
happened then,
untrue.
right?
Rick, I don't know who to believe.
Oh, God, you're talking so much shit again. You must know that's not true. There's
So
no way.
there's a load of tapes out.
Look at me. Don't keep talking. Look at me. You must know that's not true.
Can we just hear the end of this news?
You had to go at me last week because I didn't have the full story. I've got the full story. You're still not happy.
There is no way that by chance, what should we do? Let's give him a camcorder. That could happen. He then films him at it. That might happen. It might happen, but I don't think he'd keep the camera still. Two, they go, hold on, this is good stuff. This is good shit. This porn's good shit.
Anyway,
look at
so
that. He's got a lovely shot. Yeah.
So
this is ridiculous.
Let me just recap, because I lost my way there. So the monkey has filmed the monkey porn,
Yeah.
and now they're showing it to the other monkeys.
Is he directing? Can you hear him
It's
saying
just-
stuff?
it's
Can you hear him
like
go?
It's just like, you know, Chimp Pimp 1, 2 and 3 and all the rest of it, right? But anyway, so they've got all these other tapes, because what happened was, they said he's quite good at this.
Oh,
And the animals,
God!
and the animals are happy having him around because he's not a human. He's just one of the gang. Do you know what I mean? So they started putting him in with other things like, you know, ostriches.
Right.
And
Talking shit.
there was so, and do you know they have a problem with pandas in Japan? So they've sent him out there, filming a bit of. Where are you going?
Honestly, you really annoy me. There's
Come on,
no
please,
way this
like-
is happening.
Can we
It's
just hear the end?
absolute. Why can't he just find a real story about a monkey?
Let's hear
I mean,
the end.
the end is
He's in
really
China.
that he's going to China. He's filming the pandas and whatever.
No, he's not. They wouldn't send a monkey director.
forget
They would
it then.
not
It's a
send a
big
monkey
point.
director.
Crew's Ashley Walters being jailed for 18 months. Obviously not a very good example to his young fans.
He should have got more.
Do you think?
I had a dream about him the other night.
Go on.
About the group itself.
Okay.
I had a dream that.
Were they all there? Because there's
Yeah,
a lot of them.
all of
I
them.
couldn't remember all their faces. The feature in a dream.
I had a T-shirt on.
He had etc.
Exactly,
He had
yeah.
two of them. Then he had etc. Yeah.
I had a T-shirt on.
You had a t-shirt on.
Yeah, and it said on my T-shirt, "So solid poo." And I was walking down the street, and they came towards me. And they were
Wow.
just about to beat me off.
That's a
and I woke up.
great dream.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing.
I love that.
dream.
We've
For
all
a
had
30-year-old.
We've all had that anxiety dream. Oh my goodness! What if I meet the So Solid crew and I'm wearing a
God.
t-shirt that slags them off?
Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, yeah.
So what happened? Did you get beaten up in the
It was
dream?
one of them where I
Okay,
woke
good.
up.
So holiday. Where did you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Oh, it's like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But so we're having a nice walk, right? You know, nudists do me head in,
Sure.
right?
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but well, anyway, right. So I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, and what have you? You know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going, like that, you know what I mean, looking at things. Just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flows off.
I've just got, you know, flip flops on, pair of shorts, and,
a bit
and
noisy
like a
flip-flops.
little light shirt.
Sure.
So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right, and there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the.
How can you tell she was German? underarm hair?
I'll get to it. Forget
Okay.
the underarm hair. She came out, it looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm gonna burst! I'm
Right.
going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right, she,
Smuggling seaweed! Oh, God!
She
was a bit hairy down there, was she?
mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway,
Oh, God.
so I'm walking around. So,
Yeah, go on then.
so Suzanne's like, oh, look, and I'm like, oh, not again, you know, because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right, but he had shorts on, he was happy, right, but every time, like, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, all right, mate, because he knows it's odd, right?
How
So
old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
it's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. Do you know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway, but I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. Do you know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. So put the shorts on, right?
Right.
So anyway, so the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back.
I
There's no
like
other
the
way.
fact they're scuttling away when Carl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away.
Yeah.
It's like whenever Carl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
But no, so we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs
Why
off again.
Why another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. You know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband.
If the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember when you went to see those two strippers and it was a woman and man and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out. It's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right.
Go on
It
then.
is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if you. Do you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Go
But
on.
anyway, so, but he got us talking, because I was, then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, today's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach.
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, how does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it and what have you? And, I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
said to Suzanne, say if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, yeah, everything's fine. And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty. And I'm thinking, that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he kept nipping off,
Yeah.
finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So
I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist. You know, one of those official nudist spokespeople. You know, because all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Carl, because, you know, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever
nudist
for
colony,
nudes
sure.
and that. And it's
Were they
just
playing volleyball?
well, the annoying thing was bowls.
Why is that annoying?
You don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Now, Carl, I got a little email via my agent sent from someone here, okay, sent from someone at XFM, okay, and I won't say it was, she just said, I thought this might be good for Ricky to use on Saturday, and obviously what happened is Suzanne has sent you an email in the week, it was Wednesday, and you've returned it, but I think you've returned it to the wrong email address. You returned it to someone here who, of course, immediately forwarded it to my agent for ridicule on the show. Don't panic, it's nothing that bad, okay? It's an email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Carl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Just put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time? She's like...
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why? Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
Did
that,
you genuinely... That's not cooking, though, is it, Carl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Could you have figured that out if she had left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, right, it's a bit. It's ever since, right? Years ago.
I'm gonna die.
Years ago.
Oh God, they're leaving Mr. Magoo at home.
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire.
mean?
Because do you know, like when you're grilling food in a pan and all that,
Yeah.
sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy.
In the toaster.
So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What
And
happened?
she sort of caught.
They
Well,
got
she,
stuck and they sort of caught on fire. I imagine.
she came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and what have you came in from work. She said, "What are you doing? I said, "No, I'm in sausages." Well, the oven isn't on. I know they're in here. What? You turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God, she comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do. They can do it. Yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they
and they've learned
don't.
it.
Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've
don't-
learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
What is it? They put their fingers in.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right, this happened in Pittsburgh, right? There was a rock band, and they've got this studio in Pittsburgh and what have you, and they're laying down tracks and stuff like that. And in the studio that they use, right, there's this monkey works there. Right,
I love the way he throws that in. Like he throws that in. This monkey works there.
no, it's just got a little gig there. He sort of it carries the equipment in, guitars. Stuff like that.
He doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
He just sort of cleans up after the bands.
No, he doesn't.
Emptying the ashtrays.
Doesn't
that sort of
happen.
stuff. It
Doesn't
does,
happen.
That's the gig it's got. Anyway, right.
Gets women out of the crowd that they want to go visit with.
With one arm.
Drag them back.
So anyway, right. So the band's in the studio, right? And one of the band members brings some A&R fella to the studio to have a listen to the latest track. Right?
Yeah.
So they hit play, and they're all there going, "Yeah, brilliant, this is good."
Oh, no.
Anyway, so the fella says, "Yeah, I like the track. I especially like the bass on it." Right?
Right, this is bullshit.
So
This is rubbish.
So
And they hadn't laid down a bass track?
so this is. Have you heard it? So
Carl,
weird
please
thing
don't
is,
do this
right,
to
so
me.
the A&R fella goes, and it's like the band members are stood about, and they're going, "That's good that he liked it." And I'm saying, yeah, but what's he on about with the bass? So they played it
No,
back.
this is rubbish. This is absolute rubbish. Where'd you get this from?
Please, because we never get
Where
to the
did
end.
you
Let's
get
hear
this?
it.
Is absolute nonsense.
So they played it back.
Yeah,
right?
and it's the chimp playing bass. Definitely not.
So they were like, that's weird, we haven't got a bassist. Anyway, so they go, well, whatever, right? So
We
they
haven't
leave.
got a bassist.
So
They
so,
go, whatever, let's go home.
forget it.
David Bowie, Slow Burn. Yeah, quite a Eno trilogy
Yeah,
feel
not bad
about
at
it.
all, yeah.
Lodger
Is it
and
a
sort of
neutral?
low type. Yeah, but yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people coming in and out, just shaking their head, going, "Shouldn't have bought that desk." But it's all sorted now, I think. And
You notice how
I'm
it took
sorry.
about
What?
25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds.
Yeah.
Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got. Thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay. Educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese kid. Go on.
Right, yeah, this is the, I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah.
And-
Which was total rubbish. So this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past,
True enough.
haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah. Again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not. There were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves. You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff,
Was he?
and it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was
Thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down sort of straight,
Well,
dark
it
hair.
looked, in the picture, it looked like it
was
grows
it
from
downy?
his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over
You
his
don't
head.
think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
Had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
no, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that airy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him monkey boy and all this.
Oh,
And
thinking Chinese press.
but the doctor,
Yeah. Oh.
They're cruel, aren't they?
the
It's like
doctor,
those game shows.
well,
That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go
So
on.
anyway, the local press came down to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said
Showing him nuts.
he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
That's
That's the end of the story.
that's not a story.
why.
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right then.
You meet this guy in LA who's done a lot of stuff to his body. That's a result of a lot of plastic surgery and liposuction and
120 procedures.
Yeah.
About 100 and... What did he say? It's about $150,000 worth of work.
I'm quite impressed with the fact that you don't care. You're happy to stand there posing with your top off. And let's face it, you haven't got the best body known to man.
It's not a bad one.
No, it's fine.
It works.
Yeah.
But I understand that any women watching this wouldn't go, oh, look at him. But that's the reality, isn't it? That's what most people look like.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So I don't know what's happened where they think that's normal on the left. All them bits,
Yeah.
they're all implants he's got. The bits in his pecs, on the back of his arms, he's had stuff put in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, that can't be comfy.
No.
Have you sort of laid on Brighton Beach?
Yeah.
It's Pebbly Beach, isn't it?
Yeah, you should live in Brighton. Yeah.
And it's not nice, is it,
No,
really? It's
no,
bumpy
it's
and
annoying,
that.
yeah.
And that's what I imagine it would be like for him to lie down at night, because he's not lying on his own bits.
Right,
It's
yeah.
all lumps of stuff. But honestly, the lengths people go to, he was telling me about how people have the ball sack,
Yes.
the
Back
testicle,
sack and crack.
not just that anymore,
Oh, what do they have now?
ironed.
Oh, what? Oh, really?
They have the things ironed because of the creases.
Oh, God.
They don't want creases in it. It's just like, what? I mean,
So they
when
want
I said to him,
a smooth
Yes.
ball sack.
and again, I was saying they're not, lines on your face. It's about expression. It's about showing feeling. I don't know why your testicle. What's the proper word for it?
Scrotal sack, maybe?
Is it
Something like that, yeah.
the scrotal
It's
sack?
scrotum, isn't it?
Your scrotum.
Yeah.
It's
It's
got
wrinkly,
lines
yeah.
on it. Yeah, what's that? I mean, they're not worry lines, are they?
No.
I don't know what they're there for. I suppose it's to give it a bit of movement. But at the end of the day, they've been like that for thousands, millions of years or whatever. Don't worry about it.
Do you go to the toilet in front of each other?
What I mean is, I don't say I'm going. Do you want to come and watch?
Right.
But what I mean is, I don't bother locking the door and sort of wondering about noises and stuff.
Okay.
If you knew with certainty that today was the end of the world, how would you spend that final day? So, for instance, I've always wanted to smash up a bar. Do you know what I mean? It's strange, but I've always wanted the exhilaration of just smashing all those bottles, like you see in a film.
But would you enjoy it as much knowing that you're going to die in 8 hours?
I don't know, I suppose it's the sense of abandon, you know? I mean, maybe I'd murder a person. You know,
Wow.
just see, you know, I don't know, but I think I'd probably go mental.
Because
I've always been a very reserved person, you know, I've never got into a fight, never caused a rumpus.
Yeah, but that's a worrying thought because we don't have to have the end of the world for it to be the end of your world, because a lot of people know that they're terminally ill, so they don't go around smashing up bars and killing people.
But I suppose I know there'll be no repercussions ultimately, because
They're gonna
the
die
next day
anyway.
everyone's gone, so
Yeah,
there's not going to be mourning families.
But then how dare you deprive that person of his last 8 hours or 10 hours of life?
I don't care, because it's the last day on Earth.
What would you do?
I've always wanted to kick a duck up the arse. A dog has got human eyes. If a jellyfish had a pair of eyes like ours, I probably wouldn't worry about him that much. But like I said to you, it's that way that they haven't got eyes, they're floating about. I can handle some fish. They look like they've got eyes. You can make eye-to-eye contact with them. A jellyfish, what are you looking at? It's a snidey thing, like I've said to you. You can see a lot in eyes. Do you know what I mean? They say, don't trust him. Why? It's his eyes. Jellyfish haven't even got any, and I don't trust them. In terms of design and everything, and if you lined everything up, say if I'd come from another planet and everything was lined up in a row, and they said, right, we're going to give you a crash course in what's knocking about on this planet.
Yeah.
And you go, right, go on then. And you go, this is man, here's woman, here's a dog, here's a cat, here's an octopus, I go, hang on a minute, what is this? So I said, right, I'm seeing Clive Warren.
That's Clive Warren!
Who's Clive Warren?
The one who was in Closer.
Clive Owen.
Clive Owen.
Right, all right.
Did they look at you like you're a fucking
Clive.
idiot?
So they all started trying to figure out, who's this Clive Warren we've not heard about? He must be amazing. He's on
Clive Warren, get me Clive Warren on the phone. Get me Clive Warren.
And I said, Rebecca De Mornay, right?
Oh, where did that come
She
from?
hasn't been in a film for 15 years, has she?
Clive Warren and Rebecca De Mornay. They thought he was a genius. They've never thought of putting Clive Warren with Rebecca De Mornay.
But hang on a minute, you could have any film star. This is your fantasy casting, and you choose a bloke that doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on TV or in a film for 10 years.
Oh, God.
He said, what you've got to do when you go to sleep, focus on your toe, right?
Okay.
He said, and just think about nothing else. I said,
He's a witch. Did he say you to put a toad under the bed?
no, he just said, focus on the toe and see how you go on and what have you. Next time you come in, let me know. Anyway, I gave this a go, focusing on the toe.
So what does this mean? You mean you sat in bed staring at your toes?
No, this is it. He said, like, lie down,
Visualising
shut
it.
your eyes and sort of look at it, sort of thing. So I was lying there, and it just wasn't working because
Oh, Carl, this isn't medicine.
I was,
You
even
were
though the
thinking
eyes...
of a finger.
Well, no,
He found out he was thinking of someone else's toe. Next day, someone called up and said, Carl, my toe's better.
no, the problem was I was still using my eyes even though I had them shut.
Oh, God! Just when I think he could never come up with something stupid, he pulls that one out of the bag!
Right. Jake has emailed in. He says, Carl, if you could spend a day with an exact replica of you, okay, so somehow they've cloned you, Carl, and you've got him for one day, what would you do with this? What would you make him do? What conversation would you have with him? What would you do? Is there anything you could, how would you utilise him for one day?
Well, they'd both say, I'm not bothered, and that'd be the end of conversation.
What would do me head in is, does he think the same way, look the same way,
Exactly
dresses?
the same.
Yeah.
How would I know which one I was?
Because you'd be you.
That's amazing.
No, no, no.
How would I know which
That's
one I was?
incredible.
No, because-
that is the most stupid thing ever said by a human being. Can we get the Guinness Book of Records on this? Has anyone anywhere in the world said anything more stupid than how would I know which one was me?
But think about it, this other person's going, all right, thanks for meeting up and that. And I go, hang on a minute. No, you came to me. And then Suzanne would come home and she wouldn't know the difference. And then suddenly you'd start doubting yourself. And you go, should I be leaving? Or, so how do I know if I am that real one, if he knows what I know?
But you know who you are because you're experiencing
But he'd
it.
be saying that because he'd say, yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't
But
it,
you
Owen,
know
that
the
you're
truth, you idiot.
Because
How
you
would I
wouldn't-
know which one I was?
Oh, he's only gonna written it down for a whole fucking year.
That, of course, signifies another reading from Karl's diary. This is the last one of both 2006 and on any podcast for a while. Let's make the most of it. Let's enjoy some of the wisdom.
I also
of
think
Karl
it's the
Pilkington.
last time ever he will make an entry in this diary because you're not going to keep another one, are you?
I don't know yet. I might just get a smaller one. But I've found that since keeping a diary, I've gone out of my way to do more stuff.
Well, you say that, but
Well, let's find out. Let's find out if that's true.
No, but I have.
I read a bit in the news about people being injured while trying to cut open avocados. It's a food that ain't worth injuring yourself for. If it's a hassle to get into, or leave it to the experts. I have never bought one. I have also avoided coconuts and pineapples. The amount of hassle to get into these things outweighs the joys they give.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I never bought a pair of Dr. Martin boots. Too much hassle when it's time to take them off.
Yeah, a lot of my mates used to wear them in like the 80s. You know, you can't just kick them off, can you? It's a big upheaval.
You've got to unlace them, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, since I found shoes with Velcro on them, brilliant. Just the way, I don't understand why laces...
Is it because you can't tie your laces?
No, I can do it, but it's wasted time.
you're so lazy. Wasted time. That gives him more time to sit around and look at insects,
How long
eating
does it
biscuits.
take to take off a pair of boots?
Well, it's
14
ridiculous.
seconds?
He can't fill his days as it is.
No, but I don't understand how some inventions sort of catch on and other things don't.
But this is what I mean. He's got too much time on his hands. Sitting around at home thinking, why are we not using Velcro more?
But there's
Why
one
are we not?
Velcro manufacturer going, yes, at last, he said what needed to be said.
Why don't you get it sponsored? Because you could wear a Velcro toupee. Because that would be great if we could do that. If someone could invent a little hairpiece for Karl, Velcro's the little bit of fluff he's got on the top of his head, his shiny orange-like head. Pop a little Velcro toupee on. I would love that. I would love to get him wearing a wig.
But why necessarily reduce it to a toupee? Why not some kind of carrying device? You know, he could carry goods and things around in there, sandwiches.
Yeah, he doesn't look like carrying a bag. Well, what about that? A little thing you carried around, a little Velcro thing you carried a pot on your head for your sort of like keys and trinkets and money and that.
Well, no, I've told you about that idea that's out there but hasn't caught on as well, the tie.
Right.
The tie with loads of pockets and stuff in it.
Yeah, but you got to wear a tie.
Yeah, but that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? I've never wore a tie because I always think, what's the point? It's just hanging there in the way.
Can you imagine this image of Karl walking around in his big Velcro shoes, a tie with an apple stuffed in it, car keys,
Yeah.
iPod?
No, but don't you think it's a good idea?
Would you wear it with a shirt and collar or just a t-shirt?
No, wear it with a shirt. That's what I'm saying. It's an invention that will smarten up the world. Now, a tie, what does a tie do exactly?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Nothing.
Right, so I'm saying make it do something.
But I'm saying don't wear it at all. Pop your keys in the trouser pocket.
No,
Or
because
take a bag.
because the world is getting more and more scruffier, isn't it? When you look
I
back,
don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
when you look back at like Victorian times and everything, everyone wore a hat. Right, they wore a tie, they wore a suit, and it was a nicer looking place to look at. When you see it on pictures, you go, "What a smart world that is."
Well, you can't see cholera and things on pictures, but sure.
No.
No, but I'm just saying it's better to try and cover it up with a bit of, you know,
Cloth.
yeah.
Yeah.
The world looked nicer with more cloth, whereas now everyone's rowing about scruffily. So what I'm saying is, if we make the tie more useful and give it a purpose, it might come back and the world will look tidier.
But a tie, its purpose is to look smart, really. Well, originally it was because we didn't have buttons, so it kept the collar up at the front. That was the invention. It was a useful invention, the tie.
Yeah, that's
it was
right.
called a tie. It tied together, okay?
Yeah.
So then, when we had buttons, now we didn't really need the tie, but it was a symbol of smartness, like saying, I've made an effort,
Yeah.
okay? But now, that would go away. So now, you wouldn't look smart with a tie. They go, oh look, it's like a bag round his neck with his apples and oranges and his keys and his sticks he's making a nest out of. So it would be scruffy. It would make the tie scruffy, so it would defeat the object. So now when you're carrying stuff round, I mean, crawling on all fours because your shopping's so heavy round your neck, they'd go, look at that scruffy fucker on all fours. Oh look, but look at his lovely head of hair. It's Velcro.
It's a hat.
Yeah, well, that's the other problem, isn't it? I can't go back to a wig now.
My theory about reading old news is right. It's less bad when you know it's old. It was a story about a weatherman who was fired yesterday for having a nude picture of himself on the internet. But that happened 2 days ago. He's probably got another job by now. So old news isn't as shocking.
Well, old news isn't news, though, is it? It's olds. What are you doing? Just reading the olds?
No, but what I mean is, if someone...
Stick the video on of last week's news. I just want to catch up on the olds.
Yeah, but then it's still news. News is something that you don't know, isn't it? If someone tells
That's
you
everything to you.
That's information, Carl, not news.
Yeah.
But news is information.
No,
And
the key with news is the word new.
No, I don't think it is it? It's just information, but they tell you at 10 o'clock at night. It's like, what information's gone on? Bong. Here's some information.
Yeah, that you didn't know before because you couldn't have, because it only happened today. Bong.
Yeah, but never mind that. I'll tell you in a couple of days. It doesn't matter as long as you get the same info. Bong.
Yeah, we can't call it news, though, because it's misleading. We'd get done. It's called olds. Bong.
Yeah, but listen to me theory. What I'm saying is that if someone in your family, you know, I don't want, it's Christmas and that, I don't want to bring the tone down, but someone dies in your family. Now, say if you're away on holiday, and they don't call you because they don't want to ruin your holiday, and you come home, and they go, Uncle Frank's dead, and you go, oh, when did that happen? And they go, 2 weeks ago. Now, because everyone else has got over it, it's not as bad for you. Because part of bad news is the way everyone's walking around moping, going, oh, have you heard the news? Frank's dead. But because everyone's got over it, time is a healer. That's what I mean about old news. It's better than new news.
But according to you, the only news that really matters is stuff that affects you. So it doesn't matter when you... there was an earthquake, when was it? Yesterday. Phew, that's alright then. Often the aftermath is worse than the actual event. 2, you only care about things that actually happen to you. So the doctor goes, you got a kidney stone. Oh, when did this happen? 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's alright then. Doesn't make sense.
No, but the world
But you're not upset about dead Uncle Frank just because other people are upset. You'd be upset personally. Would make any difference when they told you.
Yeah, but it is everyone else's emotions that make it worse, I think. Knocking around people who are miserable.
What about warnings? What about when they do things like smog warnings, or, you know, there may be a...
I don't like it on the news when they sort of say, news just in. I think, oh, what's this? You think, oh, what's going on?
But it might be useful to know it.
Important information.
No, it just makes you panic.
What? Yeah, but sometimes knowing stuff keeps you alive.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it. It's sirens, you see. I don't like sirens, do I? I've said to you, I think it's a scary noise.
Well, it's meant to be so you get out of the way.
No, it's not meant to be. It's a sign to get out of the way. I'd prefer it if it... Like I said...
Hiya! Could you just move out of the way
Well, it can
for
be
us?
anything, as long as we know. It can be a chicken noise. But as long as you know
That's not going to freak people out.
No, but it sort of make you smile. But you'd go, oh, best get out of the way.
You're cycling along and you hear what sounds like a giant chicken behind you.
And you smile because you know that even though someone is burning to death, there's something clucking in my way. Whack!
That's probably a guy having a heart attack. Going to my mum and dad's today. I'll cut to the chase, Rick. They basically, we got about 4 pages where they drive to his mum and dad's.
Oh,
but
Jesus
I'll skip
Christ.
past that because it takes fucking forever. Got there, mum and dad. His mum made him some dinner. The old woman next door, brackets, whose man was a witch. Just pop that in brackets. Just pop that in brackets. I think we've discussed that before, actually, the old woman whose man was a witch.
Whose man was a witch?
Yeah.
Oh!
The old woman next door has been worrying because she keeps seeing adverts on the telly about changing to digital TV. She's saying she doesn't want wires drilled into her walls because they'll make a mess. My dad told her that it doesn't matter because it'll probably won't happen until 2012 and she'll be dead by then.
He didn't say that to her, though, did
No,
he?
he did. They've got, you know, she's old. She knows she's going to die. I mean, it's something we've all got in common. And he's right, isn't he? Why is she worrying about it? Maybe that's sorted it out. Put it into perspective for her. You will be dead when this happens. Don't be worrying about it. But everybody worries, don't they? You've got that little sort of hole in your head that you fill with worries. You know, everyone's got to fill that little worry hole with worries, and that's us.
Worry hole. Everyone's got to fill the worry hole with
We've got to assume that there's a worry hole.
A worry hole.
Don't be filled with worries.
I love the fact that, you know, doctors in a million years would dig this up and go, humans used to have a worry hole.
Went to bed around midnight. Suzanne and I decided to sleep tops and tails.
because it made me get a bit more room. Me dad had cut a bit off the mattress to fit it between 2 cupboards. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes just sawing off a bit of the mattress. You sort of roll to the edge, but the weight of the blankets keeps you in. This is like something from a Roald Dahl book.
No, it's just you know, you think anything you can sort of trim anything, can't you? And it normally works. But with a mattress, I mean, he only took off, I don't know how long that is, but he's sawn off about that much on the mattress and then has stapled it back together again.
Amazing.
And it just makes so much difference.
Of course it does, because a mattress is a very carefully designed object.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so, though, would you?
Well, you would if you had a fucking brain in your nut.
Someone took his brain out of his worry hole. Oh, God. He saw the mattress in half. So we decided to sleep tops and tails. It just gets stranger.
So strange. Why?
He did it to make the room nicer with the cupboards on either side.
So he sawed a mattress in half.
Well, not in half.
Can you imagine how much hard it must be to saw a mattress in half? What did he use? What, a big electric saw?
Well, it must have been, yeah, because there's a lot of springs and stuff in there.
Jesus.
So what happens to the springs? They just spring out the side?
Well, some sort of stick out a little bit, but you're not lying on top, are you? They come out the side. So it's just got a bit of gaffer tape and a staple gun.
Unbelievable.
Hey, man alive. It's like...
Does he run it as a hotel? That's unbelievable.
There are squats with better bedding arrangements.
Well, we've had a bit of a bad thing in our house about mattresses and that, because when we first bought our first flat in Salford, you know what it's like when you buy somewhere, you haven't got any money, have you, to buy extra stuff that you need. So we bought a bed, right, but there's that rip-off thing with beds where you buy a bed but a mattress doesn't come with it, which I've never understood that, because it's not a bed, is it? Without that mattress, it's not a bed, it's a car without an engine. You wouldn't go, there you go, well, that seems cheap, there's no engine in it. So we bought this like, you know, flat and what have you, and we bought the bed, and then, we haven't got a mattress. So my dad got one from Uncle Alf. No, well, from that Uncle Alf fella, because he had one in his van that he used to use now and again if he was, like, travelling round. He'd just keep in the back on this mattress.
Amazing.
A bloke who drove around in a van with a mattress in the back.
So Uncle Alf, right? Well, tell me about Uncle Alf.
Well, you know about him, he's the one who slept in a dinghy.
Because his mattress was in his car.
I know, yeah, why didn't he go, oh, well, Alf, where's the bed? Left it in the car again. Oh, blow up the dinghy. Blow up the dinghy. I'm not going to go out and get there, not at this time of night.
So anyway, my dad got me his mattress, and it just stunk of diesel. And Suzanne was like, oh, I'm not happy with this. And I think she realised sort of what sort of family...
She got herself into.
Wow, she landed on her feet when she got you.
So now she's always a bit touchy about, you know, mattresses and things.
Unbelievable.
Uncle Alf, of course, sadly passed away when he couldn't escape from his sinking ship.
The fire engines were too late. No one got out of the way because they were laughing so much.
The mad woman next door saw me and said, hello, Clive. You live in a nursery rhyme. The old man down the road, the old woman next door whose mum's a witch, Uncle Alf who lives in a dinghy.
This is like not a real place. It's like fucking Narnia.
It's a children's TV programme.
Unbelievable. Oh, God. Oh, just all of them there on this broken mattress trying to find the golden ticket. Oh, God. Oh, God.
The old fella down the road talked to my dad a bit. He kept bees in the back garden.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Here comes the bee man.
His Yorkie dog was knocking about when he was messing with them, and it ended up getting stung 150 times.
Oh, little bastard! What is he doing?
It's not dead, but it cost a lot to get all the stings out. I don't know why people keep dangerous pets and insects. The amount of gear he had to wear to play with them is barmy. I don't think he's playing with the bees.
He's not playing with them, is he?
Well, what is he doing then?
Well, I don't know, but I think he should get the dog the same protection.
Yeah, but that's just it, isn't it? It's like you can't mix your pets. If you've got a snake, you don't have a mouse. Do you know what I mean? They don't get on. And it's the same with them. Don't have bees. I can't imagine one bit of enjoyment. The only thing he does is the honey. And it's like, well, how much is that to buy? It's not worth messing about wearing a big white suit just to get some honey. There's a shop down the road.
Bees are kept for a very good reason, aren't they?
What?
For honey.
Yeah, no, but like I say, you can buy honey for next to nothing.
Where do you think... What do you mean? But where does the honey come from that you buy?
Yeah, from some proper bee farm. Let them do it. All he's doing, he's not making loads of pots of honey. He's looking after himself. And the thing with honey is it doesn't go off either.
No, it doesn't, no.
So get 10 bees,
yeah,
get the honey made, kick them out.
But you eat the honey, that's the point.
Yeah, I know, but
It doesn't. You can't eat it and then it's still there in the jar. It's not magical. Maybe in your world,
No.
Uncle Fred had a never-ending jar of honey.
But how much honey do you eat? What I'm saying is, it's one of them things in it that you buy, and you can move into a new house, buy some honey, and when you leave that house, that honey's still in the cupboard. You don't eat that much of it. So get 10 bees, get your honey's worth.
10 bees! Imagine keeping 10 bees!
Well, just get them to do the graft. If you've got loads of bees, they're not all pulling the weight, are they? Because they'll go, well, I'm not doing any, because I'll leave it to the others.
No.
Whereas if you've got 10 bees, you know that none of them are pulling the weight if there's no honey. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not a workhouse. Bees don't knock around saying, I got a bad back.
Anyway, back to this reading from the Twits. The news covered a story about a fish that knocked about 400 million years ago. It was 33 feet long and had a jaw strong enough to eat a shark in one go. All the dangerous stuff seems to die out, and yet things that you think wouldn't stand a chance, like worms, are still here, yet they have no legs or eyes. I saw a future human in the news article the other month about the future woman. She had 3 breasts. They looked all right.
Well, no, that's not. I can't see how that's going to ever evolve.
No, well, they say about how about evolving and that. I read that there's going to be ugly people. People are starting to go ugly.
Yeah, they're still going to have bilateral symmetry, I imagine.
I don't know what that means, but
Well,
I'll tell you now, right? They're talking about, like, people who are just like, you know, you look at them and you go, oh, look at the state of that, right? And it'll get to a point when we're all so ugly that no one will have it away, and we're just going to die out.
Well, that's not true either. That's not true either.
That is the biggest worry.
Well, no, so
that's the world's biggest
So
worry,
as we evolve and we change, our mindset doesn't change. We're still going, I wish we looked like they did 1 million years ago. I don't fancy anything.
No, but look how things do change.
But why are we all going to get uglier? I don't understand.
It's just the air and stuff, isn't it? It's just
the air or the hair?
You know, the air that we breathe and stuff, and the food we eat. Everything's changing, and we're not going to look that healthy, and we're just all going to go ugly. You've only got to look at some stuff that's in the sea, and you think, look at the state of that.
What's that got to do with the human evolution?
But the stuff in the sea is still propagating.
Yeah, but they've been around longer than us.
But it's still reproducing, so your theory falls down.
But they're deep down, aren't they, in the dark, so they probably can't see what they're having it away with. If they were up on the outside, they'd have died out ages ago.
Why? Because they wouldn't fancy the other stonefish or
yeah, because they're really
sea slug.
odd-looking. I can't remember the name. I think it was a viper or something. It was just a head.
But Carl,
the fish that's just a head. It was well ugly.
Watched a programme about twins this morning. It was filmed 16 years ago. They are mental. They did everything together, including the vacking up. Phone calls had to happen twice so they could both have the same chat, and they said the same stuff at the same time. Well weird. The bloke who I watched it with, I don't know who that is, just some homeless guys that you just invited into the flat?
Just someone I've been sort of working with.
Sure, a mate of yours. He said he fantasised about having it away with a pair of twins. I don't see the point in this. If you're going to have 2 of something, I would prefer to have 2 different. Have 2 different women. If I had 2 cars, I wouldn't have the same one twice. Same rule with women. I don't even normally like buying the same pair of trainers twice in a row.
No, if you're going to have something new, make a change. It's like that fella who was going out with a woman and then left her and went out with a twin sister. Not worth it.
Not worth it!
It's not worth the upheaval, is it? Because it's exactly the same model.
I watched the final of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It was between singer Jason Donovan, singer Mylene Klass, and singer Matt out of a boy band. I had my money on Donovan, but Matt won it. I think it was because of his last task. He ate a fisheye, some grubs, a big fat insect that they have on every year, a crocodile knob, and a kangaroo anus. I feel like we've come there, Rick, to where we entered.
It was this time last year when we first started the podcast that we were talking about I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And you coined the famous phrase, I could eat a knob at night.
Yeah.
So it's full circle. It's just the last series finished recently. And it was astounding that he ate a crocodile knob, he ate a crocodile eye, he chewed up and swallowed a kangaroo's anus, which I to be honest, I didn't know was a food stuff. Could you eat any of that?
If I had to eat any of them, it would have to be the anus.
What, really?
Yeah, more than the other stuff. I couldn't eat anything that's still alive.
No. I agree. I couldn't eat any of that. I don't know under what circumstances I'd have to go, right, that's it now, we're not going to survive, the ship isn't coming, there is nothing on this island I can eat, give me the crocodile's penis.
So it wouldn't bother me. I could eat anything. I could do almost all of the challenges on that programme, but I couldn't cope in the camp. I couldn't cope with the lack of food and the uncomfortable bed. That's all that would do my head, and I'd drive people spare, whinging and complaining.
I couldn't cope with any aspect of it except the physical challenges. I couldn't cope with sleeping with people snoring, the things crawling over you. I'm not so squeamish about that, like snakes and things. That's all right. But the eating is ridiculous. It's out of the question to eat a worm or a grub. It
doesn't concern me. I don't know why. I don't see really what the difference in it. The texture's probably the same as lots of other things.
What would hunger do to you, though, do you think? Would you think I would change? Do you think, if it really was a choice, if someone said, and I knew I would die if I didn't eat worms...
I think you would, yes. I think you'd complain and you'd whinge for a while, and you'd try and put it off, and you'd hope a ship would turn up. But when it didn't, you'd start chowing down on a bit of crocodile anus.
But then where's the rest of the crocodile?
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Who's been eating that? How come I've got this? You know, you're meant to, work together as a team in bad time, and yet I'm being handed an anus. Forget it. Let me starve.
Right. Well, we got so much to get through with this show.
Let me just get this. I don't quite understand. You were given a gift, and the gift was a golfing day of golf.
And yeah, for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play. No, she knew. No, it was a present playing golf. It was a golfing day. She doesn't play golf, so I had to choose someone to take away. It's all right. It wasn't a romantic meal.
No, but that was my immediate thought. I was...
yeah, me and Carl just getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know. Go.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So chose Carl, obviously. We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, brilliant. I'd love to see him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy. That was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, "Stop!" And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point, he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, "Watch the tree!" Right? So,
Dukes of Hazzard.
I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, and I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around. And then his second shot, I go, you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his 3rd shot. He puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something. Sure. It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run, you and I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There's no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep, and he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache, you're going for your run, I'm gonna have a bath. I walk in, put the light on, for some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright, I'll just, you know, doesn't matter, you can have a bath in the
It's
dark.
summer, so it's light anyway.
Well,
So.
there's no windows in the bathroom, so yeah.
So you were in the darkness.
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't... you know, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, you know, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and shit. I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes.
10
wow,
minutes. Lateness is lateness.
Well,
Next.
it doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, alright. So I get out. I'm drying like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later.
You know.
No, I don't. You know, I don't like
You're
that.
not going to do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on! So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got an headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
It's so right. We are knackered because you know he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we didn't even walk around the golf course. We had a buggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. He's talking about. He's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution... this isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45. Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things are, I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved, and that's why, soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about, 11:30, and I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
Guys, it is a pleasure to be seated here with Kings of Podcast.
That's not saying much, though, is it? Kings of Podcasts.
Yeah. It's not like the Kings of Leon.
No.
That would be cool.
Or the King of France.
Yeah, he's even better.
Oh, it'd be great, wouldn't it? The King of France.
Now, what's he like now? Is he still around?
I don't know.
Oh, they beheaded him, didn't they?
Really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good then. Kings of Podcasts is the best, isn't it?
Audiobooks.
We prefer that time. Kings of Audiobooks.
Podcasts are free, we make nothing from podcasts. Let's get it right.
And you've just had your back bedroom at carpeted, haven't you? That's not
Well,
my
I'm
favourite
about
stuff.
to tomorrow.
He's rolling it now. He left his job and we were doing free podcasts and we had about, I don't know, 1 million downloads. And I think it was Steve that said, why don't we just charge £1, Rick? And we did charge £1. Yeah.
And now what listeners do we get?
We've had about 3 million sold and about 160 million free downloads. So still they want something for nothing. They still won't give us £1 for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a bit of freeness though, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, the British do. Which leads me nicely onto the guide to being English.
English, yeah, to celebrate St George's Day, 23rd of April. Yeah.
What do you think makes us English? What do you think defines us?
Being born in England.
Yeah.
That's the main one, isn't it?
Again, if you're the King of France, you'll have very little experience of being English.
Yeah. Being born in England pretty much sums up being English.
But this was very much something that we discuss on the audiobook, is what makes a person English, what defines your Englishness.
We go from the trivial and superficial of what an Englishman looks like. I thought he was like a little stocky fella with no neck and a head like that. Whereas about a sort of bald
Can
round...
I go now? Because that's what I was here for, wasn't it?
Sort of like a real sort of, you know, little bulldog breed. Whereas Steve thinks of Hugh Grant.
Always, or a sort of James Bond figure, who's someone I very much model myself on. Yeah, that's how I pictured the Englishman.
Although I've never seen James Bond's glasses fall across the room when he was fighting with someone.
No.
It would all be over, wouldn't it? He'd go, Miss Moneypenny, can we get Q, can we have some elasticated things on these? That wouldn't happen.
No, it's true, but it's one of the reasons I rarely fight international spy rings. But Karl, what was your take on English?
In what way?
Anyway,
right.
Just answer any question.
I don't know what it means to be English anymore. I don't know if I feel English.
Look at the body language.
What do you feel?
Look at the body language.
I feel more Polish.
I don't know what that means.
Just because whenever I walk past sort of builders and that who are Polish, they'll always sort of give me the nod. The look that I've got, I think I look more Polish than English. I think. I'm just going off foreign builders and that. They always sort of give a nod.
Any Polish in you that we know?
What do you mean they give you the nod? You're walking past a group of builders, you don't know if they're Polish or not.
No, you can tell they're Polish.
How can you tell?
They're just the way they look. You can tell they're Polish. And the builders, there's the first sign.
Racist.
So in the final chapter on death, you go to Accra, is that right? And you kind of...
Accra in Ghana,
Accra.
yeah.
And this woman's died, this kind of local figure.
Over there, death is like the biggest bit of your life. It's almost like you spend more money on your funeral than anything else in your life, more than your wedding, more than you sending your kids to school and everything. That's what life's about, having a brilliant send-off. And it's healthier to have that attitude, I think, and I don't know. I mean, I think I am pretty good knowing that, you know, I know that I'm going to die, and I'm pretty good at accepting it. And for me, that's what makes life good, really, knowing that it's going to end. When I was a kid, Pac-Man was a massive game. Kids watching this, they'll go, what's Pac-Man? But it's a game, in it, where it's a man eating like that. And it makes its way around a maze eating... in fact, here's a little... This is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Can you remember the noise of Pac-Man as it's going round?
I don't think I can, no, go on.
Put your finger in your ear and push it in and out.
Oh, yeah.
That's the noise.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what it's based on, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
But anyway, so Pac-Man is just being chased about by ghosts, and you've got to run away from the ghost, haven't you? And, you know, that's kind of his life. And you get 3 lives. But when I was a kid, I typed in a code.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That meant I'd have everlasting lives. Yeah. And even then, I remember I played it for, 45 minutes before I got bored of endless amount of lives. But that was a point, I think, when it made me realise that living forever isn't all that. Because for Pac-Man, I think his most happiest time was when the game was over. It wasn't being chased anymore. His whole life was spent being chased, a bit like lives are for us in a way, and it's always someone mithering you for something, you know, and he got in the corner and he had that tablet and that made him happy for, you know, a few seconds. And again, that's like human life, innit? You might sort of have a holiday or something and that lasts a week and then it runs out and then you're back to being chased about. And it was that fact that, you know, it was lasting forever. I worked it out then.
So if you could have a cheat code
for life, don't do it.
Life.
So there you go,
that's death.
You know, I'm really house proud. Yeah. If you come round, if I ever said come round, I say, oh, can you take your shoes off?
Yeah, oh, you're one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Shoes off.
No matter who it is.
Really?
Yeah, the gas man, he hates it.
I bet.
with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, you failed miserably. The scientists stuck away. Right, one more chance. What's happened in the last couple of weeks? Just one more chance to... What have you seen in the last couple of weeks?
Well, like I say, I don't really watch the news and that, so
Right.
I can't tell them about that. But in a way, I think they're better off not knowing. I think that's the only good thing about being out there, isn't it? Not knowing about the bad stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I can't help them there.
They don't need to look at the weather, do they?
No, don't enough. No. But tell you about the Pope and that.
Yeah, it's pretty extensive.
What about the EU Constitution and the no votes? What do you make of that? What are your views?
What's the problem there?
Oh, this isn't. This
No, but it's
isn't,
better- it's
this
better
isn't
not knowing.
broadcasting,
It's
though,
better
is
not
it? This is
knowing.
nothing. Come up with something.
Well, the
Talk.
fat baby then, the fat baby that they found, that was on the telly.
Right. Well, what was that?
It's just a little fat baby. That,
Oh, for
I don't know what, it's just a little fat kid and that.
what? Tell what?
It was
What
on
is?
the telly, it was on the telly and
But
that.
what was on the telly? You just said fat baby, fat baby, fat baby, fat baby on telly, fat baby on telly. You're meant to be telling them what's happened in the world. Tell me about the fat baby on telly.
It's just they've found some, there's this illness called Momo, right? And, they've just got this woman had a kid. It's really sad, it was on Channel 4 and that, right? And, kid's born.
You sure it wasn't Jimmy Carr?
Kid's born and that, right?
Momo?
It's called Momo,
Isn't that
yeah.
that Black Music Award?
No, right, little fat baby and that, and there's only 3 of them in the world. These little fat babies,
Right.
and
So
one of them.
they're in danger.
How fat? Are you not telling? What do you mean? How fat are they?
6 stone. It was only 2. And there's 3 of them in the world, and there was this one, and there was one in Brazil.
Are they like
No.
endangered? Is that the problem? Because there's only 3 of them in the world.
I don't
Are we
know.
worried? Is it like a conservation campaign?
They're hunted for their flesh.
No, it's sad. If you, I know it's easy to
You
joke
shouldn't
and
laugh,
that,
but
but if
you
you've
could make
seen
an
it, you'd
interesting
go, oh, it's a bit sad and that.
Well, I haven't seen it, and I know nothing about it.
Well, I've told you, there's 3 of them in the world.
Okay, what else was on telly?
I'm always getting stopped for. I mean, there's so many charities now. It's not just starving people anymore. It's everything.
Yeah.
One little fault, they're out there with a clipboard.
Yeah, a
asking
lot,
for your bank
a lot of
details.
new diseases have
Definitely.
cropped up.
But that shouldn't be allowed. I think they should have, like, 1 year where they go, this year, hungry people.
Right.
Next year, people with a limp. Or just like they do with the China thing, with the year of the cat, year of the rabbit. It's very clear.
Yeah.
It's that year. That's who we're helping this year.
Right.
If you've got that problem, it's your year. You're going to have a good one.
And who decides?
Just have some meeting. Just have a meeting with
What would be the
charity.
first year? What would be the first year? This year?
Right, well, we'd look at it and we'd go, right, what are we hearing a lot of problems about? And someone goes, so-and-so's hungry. Go, right, are we all in? Are we in to give this lot food? And we're not just going to give
So
them
it's
food.
not everyone who's hungry, it's specific people. So it's like hungry...
Starving, people who are starving. If someone goes, oh, my kid's deaf, well, maybe next year. Maybe next year. It's not your turn this time. We can't help everyone at once. Because that's
Right.
life, isn't it? You've got to give and take in your own life. There's things that
Right.
I want, I can't have, I do without, have something else
But
that's
there's
more
so many
important.
causes that
Right.
But
it
that's
could
what I'm
wait
saying,
20 years
Steve.
before your
Okay.
charity
I know,
comes
but
round.
what can you do then? Because we're not sorting it all out anyway,
I'm paraplegic.
right?
Oh, I need help really bad.
So does everyone else.
Well, why are you giving it to the hungry now?
Because
Why's
if
that-
we don't
oh,
help the hungry now,
Right,
they can't wait. You can wait.
right. Oh, God, I'm blind.
Is this a different person now?
Yeah, I'm blind.
Right, well, you're not hungry though, are you?
Well, a bit peckish.
Yeah, well,
Where's the fridge? I can't find the fridge. Can you help me to the fridge?
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll be hungry as well. I'm blind and hungry. I'm blind and hungry because I don't know where the fridge is.
who's let you in?
But Carl, this is just
Just
a
some
chaotic
order.
idea. It's
It's
a chaotic
not.
because people who are hungry, there's always going to be people who are hungry.
Yeah, but I sort the problem out.
How do you sort it out?
Because I'll go, right, not only are we just giving you food,
Right.
we're giving you some seeds. We're giving you a pan.
What,
We're
you
giving
think they haven't
Let
thought
me
of
hear
that?
the theory, please.
Sort it out. Don't just give food. That's going to run out.
Right.
give them a proper... You see, the problem is, there's companies who jump on the back of all... Do you know when I was in the jungle? When I was in the jungle, right? On that travel thing.
Yeah.
I was in that tribe, right? Now, some company had given that tribe a laptop because it makes them look good. They can send out a press release. Well done to so-and-so computers.
Right.
They supplied the tribe in, you know, out of Amazon with a computer. I saw it. They were using it as a breadboard because they don't know what it is. They've got no electric. It's useless to them.
Right.
And that's what charity does.
Right.
Companies use it to make them look good. When I was there and I really needed to go to the toilet, I was thinking, tribe, I wonder what their toilet facilities are like, right? Thinking it might be better than just doing it in a hole. Surely they've built a toilet. They're not stupid people. They kill animals. They know what they're doing. They know how to cook. Surely they've built some sort of unit. Turns out they don't. They still do it in a hole. But some company had been there, some plumbing firm, and given them a toilet, right? The bloke who, you know, the producer who was out there, he said, you'll be happy. There's a toilet round the back there. I'm thinking, brilliant. I go round there, it is a toilet, but it's not plumbed in.
Sure.
So it's just a vase with shit in it. It doesn't work, and this is what we need to do. We need to get out there and say, this is how it works. Educate them.
Okay, so let's do this then. So I'm a starving African. Hello, Carl. Have you got any food? Got any food? Got any sandwiches?
Well, I
starving.
have, but if I give you my sandwich, there's someone else behind you, and they'll all come out.
So what are you going to do then? What are you going to do?
I'm going to help you.
How? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna make you think about how to make food.
Oh, okay, right.
Have you ever grown anything before?
No.
Right, well, here's some seeds for potatoes.
Brilliant. Oh, thanks, Carl. See you later. Do I just put them in the ground, yeah?
Put them in the ground and water them.
Oh, there's no water, you dopey cunt.
There is some
No,
water.
there's no water, you dopey cunt. That's why we're starving, you dopey cunt.
Right, well, at that point, that's where I go, well, this is a lost cause here.
Right.
There's no point.
Can I have your sandwich
then,
after all?
No,
or
you're
what?
not having it. You're not having it now.
So not only can I have a sandwich, you give me seeds with no water, you useless, bald-headed fucking twonk.
Right, but all I've done there is made the mistake of the computer firm who's given a laptop to a tribe.
Right.
It's useless.
Right.
But there's got to be another way around this.
Go on, then.
Either move...
Right.
Because every year they're going to be queuing up saying, I'm hungry, give me a sandwich. No, you're not having another sandwich.
Once again, it's an utterly ill-informed discussion.
I'm just saying, there's no point queuing up every year. Do you want a sandwich? Here's a sandwich. The next year, can I have a sandwich? Where's your brother? He died. It's not sorting anything. It's buying him an extra day, an extra month or something.
But
It's
Carl,
pointless.
the point is, like Ricky's just flagged up, is that some of these countries, the conditions...
He died!
The conditions are not there to just be able to plant potato seeds.
So what are they meant to do then? Do you think we should go out every month, every year with sandwiches? Is that your answer, like some sort of buffet, an all-you-can-eat thing once a year? You see, it is bad. I don't want to come across harsh. They've got nothing. We waste stuff here. Waste annoys me just as much.
Right.
When I see sandwich shops chucking stuff out
Yeah.
in bin bags, binning it,
Yeah.
when there's people out there who are hungry, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't understand.
Right.
It's a problem that isn't being solved.
So your conclusion for these people, because there's no water where they are, right, is move. That is your honest. They should move.
Well, what's your solution?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't even pretend to know. But
I tell you, it's not just it's sticking a, what's that saying? I don't know. It's sort of sticking a plaster over a hole or something, and the plaster comes off. It's a problem again.
yeah, that's the saying. Yeah,
it's the same.
I think that was Mark Twain. I was listening to the radio in England a few weeks back, Radio 4, quite highbrow. There was a discussion about political correctness. My name came up straight away, right? And there was this woman on there going, oh, yeah, well, it's not right. Ricky Gervais, he makes jokes about fat people. He wouldn't make jokes about gay people, would he? And being fat is like being gay. What? No, it's not. What? You can't choose your sexuality. As we've established, you choose whether to eat too much or not. You know, with your sexuality, you're born, you grow up, you discover you like same-sex relationships, and that's it. You're gay, okay? For being gay to be the same as being fat, you'd have to be born, be straight, grow up knowing you're straight, but gradually and consciously wean yourself onto cock.
Oh. Happy 16th birthday, son. This is Raoul. Suck his cock. Sorry, Father? Suck his cock. 16 now, suck his cock. I don't like cock, Father. Doesn't like cock. How do you know if you've never tried it? Ah! Suck his cock. I don't... Suck one cock. Suck... that's not sucking it, that's playing with you. Put it in your mouth. Put it... oh. Look, have a go, you might like it. Oh, it's not so bad, is it? I fucking love these. If that happened, then being gay would be the same as being fat. But it doesn't, so it's not. Okay.
I think people have got to remember that he's like my best friend, and if there was 3 people agreeing, it wouldn't be a funny show. So I certainly take on the role as class bully. Steve takes on the role of professorial mediator. But it's just to get the best out of Karl, and he always wins. I can tell you, he says something, and there it is. There we've got
I
it.
get the impression that you don't really care what Ricky's saying to you. I just get the feeling it's not like you go home at night worrying about it.
No, I mean, you got to remember I'm 37. I'm not like going on to my mum and dad going, they're picking on me again. You know, I'm 37, and sometimes I say stuff back, don't I?
Yeah.
I say,
And it's made him £1 million.
That's it?
That's there.
Bloody hell.
no, but it's not. It doesn't bother me anymore. I've got used to it. I mean, it started off slowly.
But it's anyone who doesn't realise it's with his blessing, he wouldn't do it again. We've known each other now for 10 years. Me and Steve have known each other for, I don't know, 12, 13 years. It's like, that's what mates do. That's how I was brought up. That was the whole thing. You poke someone until they come back. And you don't mind if they come back with a zinger.
And Eric, if you want.
I can poke him now.
I don't like it when they both do it, because that's what happened at XFM that day when you both were having a go at me, and I said, right, forget it. And I left. That's the only time when you pushed me over the edge.
Yeah.
When I left, I went and got a train and went to
Hastings.
Hastings as a train.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I remember the famous Hastings incident.
Yeah.
What, during the radio
Yeah,
show?
about 15 minutes to go, I said, forget this. And I went.
And then he
turned
came
my phone off, and then got to Hastings. I had a walk along the pebbles and that. Put the phone on. They left a message going, "You seemed a bit down today, mate. Was it something I said?"
Was it something I said? I've been winding you up for 2 hours, and I said, "Was it something I said?"
You were planning to go to Hastings. You didn't just go to Hastings on a whim.
No,
that
I
day.
I called up Suzanne. I said, "I've had a bad day today. Let's go. Let's go to Hastings. Get away from it."
And then he said, "You'll never wind me up again. You'll never break me again." I don't think I ever have I?
Nah.
I think what we have done, and this might have been a coincidence, but I think we've inflamed his quest for knowledge. He still finds out his own things. He still believes in what he believes in, whatever we say. But at least now he's sort of belligerent in what he wants to find out.
I disagree, Rick. He's not learned anything.
No, I think he has.
But as you said, you say by your own admission.
Some stuff.
By your own admission, you say a fact goes in the air, and you have to lose another fact in order to make space for the new one. So therefore, you'll forget everything you've already learned.
Yeah,
You've said that. That was your own explanation.
Knowledge needs at least the chance of application, not just flicking through a book and seeing everything. Unless you're Rain Man, that's not knowledge.
What have you learned?
Since when?
Well, since we've been in the last year.
Matthew asked him this question on the way here. Okay, he said, "What's the last film you saw, Karl?" He went, "What do you mean?" I said, "You can't be more specific." What's the last film you saw, Karl? That is all the information you need.
Mean?
He said, "What do you mean?"
But I just kind of meant there's a lot. You see in adverts of films all the time.
Didn't ask that.
That's not what he meant,
No.
though. It's everyone knows that. Everyone knows
Yeah,
the last
what's
film
the
you
last
saw.
advert
That's
you
what
saw?
you saw.
Yeah.
Edge of Darkness, Mel Gibson. That's my answer. Boom. What's the last thing you learned? Tell me something you've learned in the last year that is a really useful, interesting tidbit.
It's not like that though. I might have learned to do a bit of plastering.
Yeah.
I've put coving up.
It's good.
I've done electrics.
Absolutely
It's
brilliant.
not a fact.
No, more. That is.
But that's not what you're talking about then. You haven't inflamed him. You don't inflame him to do some coving.
But that is more useful in the world than pointless facts of people who go through things to win
don't
quizzes.
say that we've educated him, because we haven't. We've got nothing to do with the COVID.
No, but he realised that he was wasting his time. He realised on a podcast that he was worthless. I called him up once, right? we're doing another podcast. It said #1. It's like the 10th we put, and now we've got this. We're being sold around the world. I said, what are you doing? He said, just pulling some shit out of a drain. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
But they're the things I like doing because at the end of the day, you've done something. You haven't had to pay someone else to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. Being ripped off.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's what's important to me. Keeping my hand in.
Yeah.
In some shit.
Yeah. It's up to your elbow,
Not
you
just
said.
sat in a room talking like this, because this isn't a proper thing, is it? It's not a proper job, this. I like something where you can stand back and go, I've fixed that.
Yeah.
I've done that. That's like going back to basics, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what cavemen were like. Done that, sorted that.
We've got to get a system where we're just shitting everywhere. We need to invent a toilet.
Yeah. You don't get it because you don't do it. I've never called you up and you've had your hand down a drain full of shit. You've never done it.
No, I call a plumber.
Yeah, but you're getting ripped off. Call out charge, 80 quid.
Yeah. Oh, the joke's on me, innit?
Doesn't matter.
Joke's on me. I didn't pay a fucking thing.
It's just what I enjoy doing, really. It's the
Brilliant.
manual bit. But I can't think of a fact. Like
Do you know what he said? In a couple of years' time, he'd like to get a little part-time job in B&Q.
Why wait a couple of times? Years, just get going now.
It's just that I'm down there a lot. That's where I sort of like to wander.
So if you're
There's
down
always
there,
a tool, a new tool that I didn't know was out. Yeah, I can see myself sort of working
job
there when
down
I'm
there.
older. Yeah.
What
I mean,
sort
I
of
help
age?
people now. Like, if
40?
I hear people, I overhear old people saying, "Oh, I'm struggling finding the coat hooks," and I go, "Aisle 4."
you might as well get paid for it. Yeah.
I love it. Though.
Oh dear.
Home base.
What, home base or B&Q?
Prefer home base.
Do you?
I can never find any staff in home base.
Can't you have 2 part-time jobs? Because you could do what, half in B&Q, half in home base.
Co-ops are a different place in B&Q then.
Yeah.
Confusing.
What's your ideal job now? If someone said you can do anything you want, it's a 40-hour week, you get paid whatever you're earning now, what do you want to do?
No, if I'd like to do anything, I've always said about being a surgeon or a doctor.
That's not going to happen, mate. That is not going to happen.
No, but you said I could be anything.
No, but given your abilities.
Well.
Getting
home
shouted
base.
range. Yeah.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I know I'm not, you know.
Well, why don't you go to medical school?
I think it's too late now.
Well, it's probably now with your profile, you could probably have a little go. You know what I mean? They let celebrities, like pilots always go, do you want to come up the cockpit?
No, it will
With
happen.
me.
I think that's like the next X Factor style thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the next thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a way of getting new people interested, young people into jobs that we need cover for. We've got loads of singers now.
Yeah, we don't need another singer.
We're
No
sick
one's
of
going,
singers.
oh, I need another singer. No.
I'm sick of it. Everyone's singing. It's like we're living in an opera now. Everyone's singing more
Yeah.
than they're talking.
They did a survey, it was on the radio yesterday, amongst kids, 54% of them said they wanted to be famous when they grew up. 15% wanted to go into either doctors or nurses. 54% just wanting to be famous. Non-specific.
You
Bad,
could be a
isn't it?
famous doctor. I prefer to be a famous doctor than known for doing what we do.
Which one? Dr. Crippen?
Just
Dr.
a,
Dre?
just a good one that everyone goes, he's good.
Dr. Fox is the best.
Yeah.
Just a brain surgeon. Hearts. Be good, that. Be a good feeling at the end of the day.
Not for the family, it wouldn't. I did like Knob News. I hated Rockbusters. It was annoying. He said every week. He said it was a cryptic clue. It wasn't a cryptic clue. It was might as well have said, "What am I thinking?" Because none of the clues worked. Absolutely ridiculous. Many of them racist.
I don't remember much of the Knob News.
A famous one was a bloke who grew a penis on his arm.
Why did he do that?
Because they had to give him graft it on. They couldn't do it on. They had to take his old one off, or he'd lost it, and so they grew it on his arm.
He was embarrassed dropping his pants all the time at the doctors, and they put it there, easy access, in and out quicker.
What?
That's not
That
true.
was the story, wasn't it? That's what we're
It
talking
fucking
about.
wasn't.
What, he was having a piss from his arm?
No, he'd lost his penis.
Sorry, Rick, sorry if I didn't quite get it right. I didn't realise it was...
Right.
He didn't make it quite clear.
Apparently he'd lost his penis, right?
Right,
But
so
they
he grew
said,
one on his arm.
So no, they grew his back on his arm. So to keep it alive while they were sorting something out, he had a horrendous accident.
Right.
So they couldn't put it back there, but they needed to grow it on something. So they grafted it onto his arm to just grow it there before the operation.
That makes sense, but what's he talking about?
He made it
being
up.
embarrassed?
He embellished. He made it up.
He was embarrassed to have it. He didn't like dropping his trousers.
I think he thought it was someone else's at first. Like they were growing knobs on this bloke's arm. They go, we need to grow a knob. I know a bloke's arm, it was perfect. He's got the most fertile knob growing arm.
We haven't done knob news for ages.
No, I wonder why. Why did that die out? Why did that die out? There probably wasn't a lot of knob news in the world to keep it as a feature. Trevor McDonald, here's knob news.
Channel 4 has very wisely got itself in bed with us with our our new animated series in which Ricky, Karl and myself take on animated form, but the conversations are all real.
They're all real.
Real life conversations that we've had over the years.
They're not manipulated, they're not redone, we don't say let's do that again, it's not scripted. It really is conversations that we've had over the last 6 or 7 years, and they've taken snippets and sort of animated it behind our back, so to speak. It already existed, and they've brought it to life. And he lends himself so well to animation because he has these ridiculous flights of fancy, and I think they've done a really good job. Thoughts, Karl? What's your hopes?
All right.
Yeah?
I just always worry about the first few aren't as good. It's the other way round to most films, I'd say.
So keep watching. If you like the first couple, keep watching because it gets better and better.
But you can't remember the last time you saw a film. What do you know about films?
No, but just in the way that normally you go, Rocky was good, and then it's like, oh, Rocky 6, give it up. Whereas I'd say by Series 6 of Us,
right,
it's a better stuff, I'd say.
But I
That's
think,
being honest.
Just they don't have to keep watching for the next 19 years of their life. Let's say that actually episode 2, series 1 is good. Let's say that. So they watch. Yeah?
I'm still...
don't
I don't know,
watch it yet.
it's
Don't watch
too
it yet.
familiar
Don't watch
to me, maybe.
What? Yeah?
It may be too
should
familiar
they
to me.
watch the first series at all?
I'd say coming at about... All I'm saying is, watch it. If you kind of go, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Leave it a couple of weeks. Come in. You won't have missed anything. There's no sort of ongoing...
Nothing to miss?
No, because it's just a chat from one time.
It's not
so
great.
It doesn't matter.
It's not
There's
great.
no sort of... It's not like
I'm not going to watch it at all. I'm not going to... So...
Well, what you're doing is worse. You're saying, oh, it's great.
No, I'm not.
Shit,
No, I'm just asking you. No,
so
don't... we don't know whether... We don't... Difference of opinion. I think it's pretty good. He doesn't.
Нет, я не шпион, я умоляю. Oh, hey, look at you there. Do you want to speak Russian like me? Send me all your money.
Всем привет и добро пожаловать на мой канал. I'm an American and it is time to learn the Russian alphabet. This here is a normal American A. It makes the ah sound like ah, and the Russians stole this from the American language. This is a pregnant soap dispenser. It's pregnant with bubbles, so when you use it, it makes the b sound, b for bubbles. So this one must be a B as well, right? No, this is a V. Russians copied our homework and changed it just a little bit so that they would not get caught by the teachers. But you can't fool a smart American patriot. Я слишком умный. This is a non-pregnant soap dispenser. Since it's not pregnant, it will not have a baby saying goo goo gaga. This makes the G sound like in goo goo gaga. This crab-looking abomination scares the living shit out of me. For some reason that only Satan can grasp, this makes the D sound like da 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 da. This looks like an E. E stands for egg. Now picture a chicken laying an egg. Seriously, think of a chicken pooping an egg out. What sound does it make when it comes out? You're right. Yeah. This makes the yeah sound. Now the E has eyes on it. This represents you watching the chicken lay an egg with your eyes. What would you say the moment the egg comes out? You got it. Yo boy. This is the yo sound. Yo. This is the handsome Squidward of Russian letters. I am not gay, but I am attracted to it. It makes the je sound like je, just like in the gorgeous language of French, je. This is literally the number 3. This must have been a glitch that the developers accidentally left in during an update back in the day. This makes the Z sound like z. This is a backwards N. More proof that they ripped off the American alphabet and only changed a few minor things. This makes the E sound like E. And this right here is a backwards N with a really sexy unibrow on it. I swear I'm straight, I think. This makes a Y sound like at the end of boy. You know what I mean? This is just a K sound stolen from us again! Блин, это наша американская буква, блядь. And it sounds like K. K. If you look really hard at this one, it kinda looks like an elephant with its trunk out on the left. What do elephants do for fun? You're right, they lick things. Lick. Makes the L sound. This makes the M sound. M for monolingual beta, which you won't be once you learn Russian. This right here is my least favorite letter. It looks exactly like an H, but it's pronounced like an N. It confuses me, and now I sometimes pronounce H's as N's in American. I get really weird looks at Pizza Hut. This letter is why I have trust issues. Yes, it is technically an O sound, but sometimes it's an A sound for no reason. You just have to accept that you're absolutely with this one. This looks like a porta potty. Porta potty. You know one of those bathrooms you find at a concert or something? It makes the P sound. This is an R sound. R. The leg on it that would have made it an R ran away. You get it? This is a heterosexual or homosexual C. In American, the C is bisexual, since it can make a hard k sound or a soft S sound. In Russian, it's either just straight or gay, since it only makes the soft s sound. This is boring as shit. It's literally just the T. This letter is a weeaboo. This makes the oo sound like in oo. Just picture it at an anime convention saying oo. This makes the F sound, fa. The F stands for holy frick. Why is there a stick stabbing the circle? For some odd reason, this makes an H sound, which is kinda harsh but not too harsh, like ha. If you saw my last Arabic vid, you know I suck at H sounds in every language. This alien looking thing kind of freaks me out. It's like a glass of milk that grew a little leg. It makes the TS sound like t. I don't know what's with them and making numbers into letters, but this is literally just a 4. It makes the ch sound like chia. Shut up, пожалуйста. Shut up, sh. This makes the deep sh sound. This is the same thing as the last one, but it has a little pinky sticking out, so you know it's a bit more elegant. This is sh. It's less deep and more elegant than the sh. I think. I kinda suck. This is literally 2 letters. I don't know how they got away with this, but this is the ooy sound. Just kidding, it's the E sound, but I like to exaggerate. This is a bootleg Euro symbol, and it makes the E sound kind of like in the word etta. This looks like a fish, and you know what else looks like a fish? You look like a fish. It makes the U sound. This blatant disrespect for the American R is actually the ya sound. Ya. Ya is actually how you say the word I in Russian, so if you didn't know any words, now you do. Now let's see how good you are at reading Russian. Read this word. What? No, that's not how you say it. It's здравствуйте. Did you not learn anything from this video? Maybe you'd be better off learning Mexican or sticking with American, you monolingual beta?
The Kooks, and she moves in her own way.
BBC DJ
Radio 1. Please welcome to the show lovely Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Hello.
Hey.
One person clapping.
I was the lovely, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Or was that a communal lovely?
It was a communal lovely for everyone.
Okay, brilliant. No, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we're all lovely.
G-Man, I like the G-Man. Do you remember we were in before?
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
G-Man.
One of the good guys. One of the good dudes.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It wasn't live though, was it?
We
he
had a lot
probably
of fun.
cut it all out, didn't he?
All the good stuff.
A lot of it was cut out. Of
Is
that
this
interview.
live now, Greg?
We are absolutely live.
So all the stuff cut out was probably that we talking about you don't play Gary Glitter anymore.
There was various bits that were cut out, and I definitely haven't kept the whole interview for my personal collection at home. I definitely haven't done that.
Why would that be a problem?
I don't know. It's true. It's just an observation.
Yeah. So, Ricky, you've been on this show. I've got to move on. You've been on this show a million times now. Welcome back again. Steve, this is your second go.
Yep.
But Karl, it's lovely to meet you.
All right, how's it going?
Really
is this
good.
for the
thank you.
webcam? This right. So just get how round that head is. Don't get behind the microphone.
I've worked in radio, and you should never play up to what's going on in the studio.
Yeah.
Really?
Think about the listener at home.
Right. When have we ever done that or cared? And when has Radio 1 ever done that or cared?
It's weird how now I'm back in a radio studio. That used to be my old job. I feel like I should be controlling a few things here. There's a few more people in here who don't need to be in here.
How would you sort out the G-Man show then? What's disappointed you so far?
Is there a bed playing under us at the moment?
There is a bed,
Get rid of that.
You want to get rid of it?
I think that annoys people, that.
Okay.
It's almost like saying what these people are saying now isn't worth hearing, so it's a little bit of music.
That's definitely true.
All right, put the music back on.
So you want the music on or off?
No, off.
Okay.
No, let's be interesting. Let's try and be interesting. Okay.
Right, what else
Go on
would
then.
you do?
What else
would you change?
You haven't got a wacky name, have you? It's just Greg James.
Yeah, so I get
G-Man.
No, don't do that. You did that with me. You called me the K-Man. I hated it.
Do you not like the
Well, yeah, but you didn't like us calling you an empty-headed, shaven chimp moron either.
That hasn't stopped us.
No, you can't win with Carl.
Anyway.
Have you been to Radio 1 before, Carl?
I have, yeah. I was on... is he still here? Still working here?
Who?
Nihal.
Yeah?
Yeah,
He's still
he
here?
was good.
Oh, he's good
He was
now,
good.
yeah.
He was all right. I met him. Lovely fella.
Good.
A lot of changes, though, all the time in radio. You never know what you're getting.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you've been here for a while now.
Apart from
3
Fluff
years.
Freeman, I mean, he was around for about 120 years. Yeah, maybe you'll be like Fluff one day.
Hopefully, pop pickers.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about then?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the lovely
you
thing.
don't know?
Well, no, I mean, talking about your new DVD. But
Yes, we've got the DVD out of the animated show taken from the podcast of the same name, the Ricky Gervais Show, but everyone knows who's listened to it, and there's been a lot of people. We've had about 230 million downloads, okay? This is on TV in America and England. The DVD's coming out around the world, right? And it should be called, and I know this, it should be called The Karl Pilkington Show, because it is the musings of a little round-headed
People struggle with my name.
Do they?
Really, why?
Just the Pilkington. They can't say it. I don't know what's wrong. It's so easy. It's spelled as it looks.
Yeah.
When you've just been on Dale Winton's show, he called me Nigel. Normally it's a surname that's a problem. He called me Nigel. Seriously.
What did you call him in return?
No, well, I was a bit I was chuffed to be meeting him because I've watched him a long time.
He's a big fan.
I like In It to Win It. I was telling him about In It to Win It. He wasn't that interested though, was he?
No.
It was just like he treated me like some fan. He just went, yeah, thanks for that.
You should have just called him Steve Wright.
Well, yeah. I liked him though. He's a nice bloke, but he just annoyed me.
Greg, are you familiar with Karl? Have you heard the podcast or seen the animation?
Absolutely. I was going to say, well, I used to listen to the show on that radio station years and years ago when I was at school.
How would you, if you're listening, say there's someone listening at home, right? They love you, they trust you,
Yeah.
they respect you.
You are the demographic.
Right.
These kids go, well, he's like
knows
our
what's going on.
leader.
Right. So, which I'm
That's
sure is
frightening,
true.
isn't it?
So,
Yeah.
you're not in school anymore, you're not being bullied, you're on the radio, you're all powerful.
You got long trousers, I noticed.
Exactly.
So, well done.
So, how would you explain Karl to people listening at home who are not familiar with him?
I think just a muse.
Yeah, he is.
A wise sage.
I can't get enough of him. I mean, myself and Stephen, we sort of probably come across as sort of like bullying media types, but it's purely to get out what I know is in Karl's head, and he sees the world differently. He is a proper artist. You ask him anything you want about any subject, and it's remarkable. And I did the podcast just to be in a room with him, asking him questions and teaching him stuff. Like we feel like we're, I don't know, it's like an Eliza Doolittle. We're trying to make him, or we found something sort of and thawed it out, and it was from an era gone by.
One of my favourite bits is actually on this, I think it's the first episode of the series, is the one...
Not impressed, Karl? First episode?
No, episodes 1 to 4 or 5, very, very weak.
Do you think?
Yeah.
That's
Honestly.
unbelievable.
He's trying
isn't
to
it?
sell this DVD.
We're trying to sell a DVD around the world, and he comes out with episodes 1 to 4 very weak.
But there was an ideal that you had about, you thought that old people should kind of die and then a child falls out of them when they... Can you
Let's hear
explain
the
that
theory
theory?
again.
Because it's a
Well, no, he
brilliant
thinks that
theory.
people are living too long.
I'm
What was the... Do you think that people are living too long?
He thinks people are living too long, he said, because people can't die anymore, because when you're dying, someone suddenly sticks a new lung on
No.
you.
There's
A new
been
lung on
loads
you.
of different theories.
Yeah,
There's
and
loads
they've
of
all
different
been
ideas.
mental.
Okay, let me hear, because I want to...
My favourite one, which I don't know if it's the same one that you're talking about, but the aging backwards thing...
That's it, yeah.
...is good. But then a fella nicked it, didn't he? Made a film out of it with Brad Pitt. So now everyone's going, boo, it's not your idea.
Hang on, no, you weren't suggesting it as a film idea. You were suggesting we should do this in real life. Somehow we should make people grow backwards.
His suggestion of a film idea, he actually got a meeting with a film company, so this is the first episode of Series 2, won't be out till next year, but he had a meeting with a real film company. They said, have you got any ideas for films? And he said yes, right? Yeah. And the thing that he told them was the ramblings of a madman.
Okay, let's hear the idea, let's hear the idea.
I want to hear the idea again, because it's
Imagine
people who haven't heard it. It's
Remember,
brilliant.
I'm going to a meeting with a film company in Soho, right? So I'm thinking, maybe they want me to play a part, right? I haven't tried acting. I did Little Donkey, in the Christmas play, but I was all right. I went down well on the stage. My acting job.
Let him finish his...
Well, your dad was filming it, wasn't he? And he
carried away, Ricky!
He got back, okay, and his dad has been filming it, right? And he listened back to his dad on the camcorder, and his dad said, he looks like a right prat. And he heard that when he got home.
Yeah, but listen, anyway, so I go into this meeting, and I go, right, I'm Karl. You called me in. They went, yeah, sit down. Loads of croissants and that, you know what it's like in Soho.
Yeah.
Went in there, they said, right, listen, got any film ideas? Now, when you're in that situation, you've got to come up with something. It's like in The Apprentice. None of them people in The Apprentice ever go, I don't know, I haven't got any ideas here. You've got to come up with something. And I find that if you just talk, stuff comes out.
Okay.
Because your brain's going, I've got to come up with something, so just keep going. So
Bits of food, back.
No, but just
anything.
just say anything for a bit.
Chewing
Just
gum,
going,
he should be chewing, but it just fell out because he was talking, hadn't concentrated on keeping it in.
It's false
Things
teeth.
like that, yeah.
Anyway, listen to this for a film idea, and then we can have a song.
Brilliant. You're in
Right.
charge now, are you?
So what I'd say is, I picked the actors for them. I said Rebecca De Mornay
Yeah.
and Clive Warren.
Right, yeah.
Right, so
We pointed out that Clive Warren doesn't actually exist.
Well, no,
He
he's
means Clive Owen.
Clive Warren's a former Radio 1 DJ.
Brilliant. Well, he doesn't...
that's probably why it's in my head.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah. Rebecca De Mornay, who Steve pointed out, has not been on television or film for 15 years.
Out of anyone you
so
could have
now he's pitched someone who doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on telly or
What
film
would you
for
do?
years.
Pick someone who's in everything.
Okay.
Let's get Will Smith. Boring.
Right, okay.
Sick of seeing him. Where's Rebecca?
Biggest film star in the world.
So what? I'm
Get me
sick of
Clive
him.
Warren, he was
He's
on
in every
Capital
film.
Radio
He's
for a
in
while.
every film. Where's Rebecca?
Yeah. Rebecca who?
In the morning.
I don't... Who's that?
Shut up.
I want to see Dangerous Dave Pearce in a movie.
Let's have a song.
This is Bass Hunter.
A lot of people are having a good deal of fun, including these two gents, Russell Brand and Ricky Gervais. Try and behave yourself, gentlemen, if you can.
Do that again and do the names.
No, I'm not doing it again. That's fine.
Like he's Russell Brand, I'm Ricky
It's
Gervais.
I think people can work this out.
Yeah.
I think people can work it out. The short one and the tall one, so don't worry about that. Now, as far as you're concerned...
which?
I don't know, I haven't worked that out yet. As far as you're concerned...
That's his attack. That's his first attack on you, Ricky.
Oh,
What's he
yeah.
going to say about me?
Right, okay, should we talk about something else now?
Yeah, go on.
Okay,
For
climate
you.
change, all right?
Okay.
Are you here tonight just to enjoy the content?
I'm not here
to
tonight.
do the job?
I'm
You're
not even here tonight. He is. This is
He
live.
is.
This is pre-recorded.
Right, okay. Well, this is all going horribly wrong.
You
isn't
asked
it?
us.
I know.
I did
I'm
warn you.
regretting it now. I'm
Yeah.
regretting it now.
No, it's a
Climate change.
pleasure to be here, and everyone here is an absolute professional.
Except him, he's a shambles. Are you drunk?
Not yet. Now, climate change then. You know, is it something that you're interested in, or are you just here for the booze?
He's not holding that microphone.
Perched.
I should tell you what his other hand's doing.
All right, no, never mind. Look, it's holding this, so don't worry about that. Don't believe everything you hear from this man. So I'll ask you, climate change. Is it something you think seriously about?
You're the pitiful one.
Right.
Imagine that. Someone would
you've
rather
got-
talk to you than someone else.
This
Go on.
is quite a mark on your character that he's turned to me. Yeah, I do, of course I care about climate change. Now, as individuals, we can do an awful lot. You, for example, you're going to have to change the way you're living your lifestyle. Don't look all cynical.
And how do you know how I live my lifestyle?
No,
I look the
it's
idiot.
important. He
It's
don't
like
care
I go
about
around
nothing.
killing turtles for a laugh.
He does do that.
So climate change and my lifestyle.
Your lifestyle, particularly the way you turned up here on a jet bike, making women pregnant on his team just for a jolly.
That was a vicious rumour.
You're like a modern day Jack the Ripper, you are.
Right, thank you. For that.
Oh, that's...
Oh dear, bring back Keane. Right, okay, but seriously, guys.
Okay, no, seriously,
Do you
no,
really
don't-
think that this sort of concert makes any difference whatsoever? There's a message out there: climate change. You guys are here having a good time. Everyone else is in the audience. Do you think it's significant?
It does make a difference because a lot of the acts were flown in by private jet. So that's added to the emissions no end.
Right, okay, so it's a bad thing then.
I just want people to let
That was
Nelson
a
Mandela
joke.
go.
Yeah,
as soon
get him
as
out.
get him out.
And Maggie.
Let Mandela go.
And Charlie from Big Brother.
Charlie's got to be freed sooner or later, one of these days. Well, yeah, I think if all of us as individuals do the occasional thing, like me now, I can make you happy. Just a little shrug there. You see, it's made a little difference to the world. By doing small things, we can make a difference. We don't have to do a big
Small things
thing.
like him.
We don't have to...
Yeah, no, I think that's right. I think that's right. I don't clean my teeth now and let the tap run.
I don't do that.
No, exactly. I don't clean my teeth. I recycle. But I don't. Do you find it hard walking through busy built-up areas now? We have to have a car with blacked-out windows, don't we? And that adds to it. I used to walk
Right, well, you
everywhere.
have to walk everywhere. Go on rollerblades or something.
Yeah, now they shout, "Do the dance." To you, which is weird.
And I can't do the dance, you know.
Of course you can. Go on.
I'm not really
no.
well. If it comes to that point, I think it's been a grim afternoon here at Wembley if I find myself doing that dance. Crikey.
I think I've actually had enough of all this now. I can't get any sense out of these two at all.
Good,
Well, listen,
sorry.
thank you for joining us here on Sky News. You've been an absolute pleasure to talk to. Now say the truth.
Turn the light off.
Back to you in the studio.
Into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right? And you see everything. And no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw like a woman.
Yeah.
That, right? And my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear?
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you? It was like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What? Right, we're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.